guys. So right now, yeah, we're going to put the base part in. And so what I need to do first of all is I'm going to place the base in. But looking here, in fact, before I do that, if we look at here, when we put this part in, we'll see if we've got any errors in the sizes of things or how well we've communicated the distance needed on certain parts and so on. But first of all, just on looking, we can see that on this base plate, it's very symmetrical. The same distance from on this end to this end, it seems. But looking at the actual side parts, we've got a difference there. The slots seem a lot further back, so we can kind of predict that there's going to be a bit of an error there. But we could go back and change the size of the parts and so on, and do those things if needed. But we'll see how it turns out. So we've got the base plate in. And what I'm constantly doing, which you can't really see on the screen, is I'm constantly using the escape key on my keyboard as well. When I'm in view mode, I'll press escape to quickly go out of that. Now what we want to do is, we want to constrain edges of this base plate onto the edges of the slots. So I'm going to constrain, we'll start off, there's lots of ways we can do it. I'm going to use that edge onto there though. As you can see, it's just mating those two edges. We want it on 0 this time because we want them to actually be touching. So I'll just show you that again. We're going that edge there onto the outer edge there, like so. We'll apply that, and it looks like it doesn't quite line up at the moment, which is very much the case. Now, as you can see here, we've got a big change in the distances, as we say. Now, what we also need to do is make these edges to see what happens there. So we're going to make that edge now. Sorry, there, I've clicked the wrong one. This one onto here. And again, we want a distance of 0. And then we can try the top edge now. So we're going to say this one onto here. And 0 again. We've got it into the right place there now. If we zoom all, we've got it how we want. But as we can see, the slots on one part are very much moved forward. Now, at this stage, I'm not too worried, again, because this is just for practice. Now, when it comes to your own internal assessment project, I'd be expecting you to problem solve that and go back to the part, modify the sizes and so on so that they all fit. And because you'll be doing it yourself individually, you'll be more aware of those sizes and so on. But when we kind of do things in groups and split the task up as we have done, we'll always hit those errors. But it's a good thing that we do that now in the practice and we make those realizations. Yeah, so I think we've done a pretty good job there overall. Yeah, and what I'll show you in the next tutorial is putting the side piece in this back slit. Okay, there we go.